Hey up, end of term tiredness hitting hard here. And we still have flipping 2 weeks to go, which is ludicrous. Lib's just said this is the best story in ages. And I can totally see where she's coming from that perspective. There's no doubt that this dual time stream thing is an aspect of any time travel story that can be nicely mined. And we know of a number of Doctor Who stories that are subsequent to this that have plowed that field, mined that ore and other metaphors. And as Lib has just said, there's lots going on and it feels, jam-packed with stuff. I'm starting to wonder if Mawdryn Undead is my... I have a particular take on Mawdryn Undead, I think. Well, no, it's not a particular take, but I can see how this has many great things going for it. I genuinely can. I can see how the intrigue about this new companion... this new character called Turlo. Oh, gosh. He has red hair. I can see how that is intriguing. The Black Guardian being back should be a big deal, and perhaps it is in a different, perspective. The two time stream things I absolutely love. And I'm going to phrase this very... Nyssa and Tegan. Brilliant. I mean, just have those two travel together, with the Doctor, obviously, for a long time, because that works. I think they just make a right pairing. And I really think their friendship... and yes, fandom would ask the question, is there anything more to their friendship? Well, that would have been awesome, wouldn't it? That would have been flipping awesome, but you don't need to be weird about it. Not weird about it. There's no need to read things that aren't there, because even if they didn't want to go down that path, which obviously they probably wouldn't in this period of the show's history, their relationship is just a lovely, lovely thing. I really, really like it. I like the way Nyssa leans into their friendship, and I think it's a great dynamic. I wish I could enjoy it more, though, and I wish there weren't things that I almost feel as if I tease out the problems. Like, there's no reason why Nyssa and Tegan would have so lock, stock and barrel thought that it was the Doctor. It's a fair assumption, but at no point did they go, well, maybe we're wrong about this, which it doesn't look like Davison. And they don't say the word regeneration. There's so many ways the script could have toyed around with that and made that work. The whole Turlo Guardian subplot feels a little bit grafted on and extraneous. And that's a pity, because you could have written a whole story around that. You didn't need to lump it on. It seems too much for this story to bear. But, I hate saying this. This isn't a role for the Brigadier. Now, either you put the character in there that it should be, and I was that tired, I wasn't drunk, I don't think, but the last time we spoke about this, I'm sure I've mentioned his name. We'll come back to him at a later date. Bless him. But you either have the character this is clearly wanting the show to be, or you put the character, the Brigadier, there in a different context, all right? I don't care about the whole unit dating getting screwed up, which it right royally gets screwed up, and that is fairly unforgivable for a show in which, apparently got Ian Levine over the shoulder now telling them when they get continuity errors wrong. You have to say as well, look at all the flashbacks. They all come from stories that the Brigadier was in, I'm pretty sure. But my point being, if you're going to be that careful about it, then, whatever. But to force the Brigadier into this part means you compromise his character. Notwithstanding, the whole I can teach maths now, but the Brigadier doesn't retire. Now, I know that we can retroactively mess around with this. We can put the Brigadier into undercover. We can, and I know there's stories that have done this. I'll do the research at some other point, and we'll make it make sense. But this shouldn't be. The Brigadier should still be in a high, the Brigadier doesn't retire with a soldier's pension. It just doesn't happen. He goes on fighting. He goes on being an influence. He goes on being the absolute flipping legend the Brigadier is. And with no disrespect to teachers, you all know I love teachers. Teachers are my dudes. You know what I'm saying? But this is the Brigadier. He's not a teacher. If you want a teacher in this role, get a teacher in this role. You had two to pick from. 2 fucking good ones as well. Either one would have been brilliant. Anyway, not to worry. I mean, I think this is going to go down as my moment of fundamental disappointment because I can see how this should be amazing. But I'm pleased it's hitting Lib. It's not hitting me. Oh well.